Apanisa from NFP. Youth participation is a concern in the elections. 148,436 people aged from 21 to 30 years were registered to vote in the 2018 general elections. Only 89,670 actually voted on the data. This is based on 14th November 2018. What are you doing and what do you think will engage more youth to come out and vote?
I think the fact is a lot of young people are disillusioned with politics in this country because a lot of the times it has become a spectator sport. The politicians dishing out insults at each other instead of talking about the issues that face this country. And a lot of young people are not interested in that. They're interested in talking about good and proper policies that our people face and how do we get to solving them. In terms of engagement, I don't think that we are doing enough to talk about how important it is to vote. Because a lot of people will tell us, why should I go and vote? It's a holiday and I'll stay at home. I need a rest. It's after exams at university. So that is something that we as political parties have to actively engage people in. And I think this election is one of the most critical elections that we're going to face. And we have to get people to vote. But people are not interested in voting, and that is fine. So young people are disillusioned. We don't know who to vote for. We don't know what parties stand for. And we are tired. We are tired of the kind of politics that currently exists in this country.
Bulunga Vindi from People's Alliance.
Thank you, Vijay. I want to echo the sentiments Apanisa made. Young people are not actually interested in politics. Traditionally, young people don't feel that their contributions to national development are recognized. They don't feel that their voice is important in decision making. And this is not just at politics. This is down at all other areas of life, whether it's in their family, whether it's in the village, the communities, the religious organizations that they're a part of, their jobs. So young people need to have a pathway into leadership. If they can have that pathway, if we can get in, create this process for them to come in and encourage them to be a part of the process of decision making, we may be able to see more participation from the youth at the elections. What I'd like to impress upon them at this point in time is it's very important for you to come out and vote this year. This government has really bled this economy. We really need to reverse this. We need to bring about urgent economic reforms. We can only do that if you come out and empower us on December 14th. Vote for a change, vote for a new government. Pinaka.
Koroi from Sodelpa.
I think so. Everybody will all share the same sentiments. The youth not being inclusive or not having that open forum to participate in. For me personally, going to informal settlements. These are the chunks of the voters are there. There's a huge amount of voters are in these informal settlements. And to even come for campaigns, you have to lure them with things like there's grog there, there's things like that that attract the youth to come. And one thing that I've been telling them when I'm going out in this campaign is, many of you come, you complain about you complain about the struggles that you face, and it's up to the government of the day to decide. And why don't you decide? Why don't you vote on the government that you want to help? And one thing I think so every one of us should highlight to our youth members is to refrain from drinking grog the night before. That's something that, because they tend to sleep, and when it's time to vote, and then when you come and you stand in the line, our patience is very thin. You stand and you see the line, that big long line, and you right at the back, forget it. Why waste my time lining up when I can go and do something else? So we have to be there. Try and ask the elders to support the youth in coming up as a family. It's a family day. So it's the responsibility is also on the families to influence and make sure that the young ones, the very youth that will be voting, participate.
Drink grog after voting.
Drink grog, please, after voting.
Okay. Penny from Unity Fiji.
The reason that I think that youth participation in elections is not good is because there is no representation. If this stems back to leadership, ever since we came into independence, the system that we had, there was no rep to voice out our opinion. So youths of today feel like, oh, voting, that's for the older gang. It's fine. We don't participate because what's the point, right? That's what they think. And that's first-hand responses from people that have asked out campaigning. Yeah? So what I feel like is that we need to go back and do advocacies, go to the grassroots, teach them, implement that into our education system from early childhood till from 7, even tertiary, about the importance of voting on election day and why your vote matters. And even at home, we should encourage talking about it, because we come from a culture that where we just listen to our elders. They tell us what to do, we do it. We are not told, here are other options, read up their manifestos, these other parties, go out, seek your own knowledge, and see who you want to vote for. So that's one of the main reasons that I think voting for the youths, their participation is not good. It's just we need to improve on advocacy on it.
Nitish from We Unite Fiji.
So I think I would agree with my peers for most of it. Like, first of all, there wasn't much representation for the youth. Like just this election, which I'm really proud to see so many youth candidates. And also, usually decision making is left to the elders of our family. Like our culture is as such that the older generation makes the decision. We just listen to them. They tell us who to vote for, we'll go and do it if we have to go and vote. And also, we just lack the patience. We don't have the interest in politics. Most young people don't care what happens in government. We only care about our school life. Like already our school is, and like our works are so stressful. So I think just the fact that we have more representation this time, that's a good thing, that I feel like more youths will come out and vote. And as for getting the youths out to vote, my message to them would be, do go and vote, because we make the largest portion of the registered voters. And also, I feel like most of the policies or all the decisions made in government affect us the most, because these older generations will be gone soon, if I'm being frank. We will stay here. We will reap their decisions. Good or bad, that depends on who we vote for. So I think I just want to encourage our youths to go and vote, because your votes matter, your voices matter. And if we do not stand for it, it's basically just saying, oh, take our freedoms away.
Okay, Nitish.